Hayley Mills once said she hated him more than anyone, and the man she was talking about was none other than her on-screen father from The Parent Trap, Brian Keith. But before we get to the truth behind that confession, let's go back to where her story began. Because Hayley's life has been nothing short of extraordinary, filled with fame, family, heartbreak, and the lessons that shaped her into one of the most beloved actresses of her time. Born Hayley Catherine Rose Vivian Mills on April 18, 1946 in London, England, she was surrounded by the world of storytelling from the very beginning. Her father, Sir John Mills, was one of Britain's greatest actors, and her mother, Mary Hayley Bell, was a respected playwright and novelist. Their home was a creative hub, often filled with artists, writers, and filmmakers, a place where imagination was as natural as breathing. Even though Hayley didn't dream of acting as a child, fate clearly had other plans for her. At just 12 years old, she appeared alongside her father in the 1959 film Tiger Bay, where her natural talent stunned audiences. She didn't perform like a rehearsed child star. She felt real, spontaneous, and deeply emotional, earning her the BAFTA Award for Most Promising Newcomer. Her life changed forever when Walt Disney himself noticed her talent and cast her in Pollyanna in 1960, the film that made her an international sensation. Her performance as the optimistic orphan captured hearts worldwide and earned her a special Juvenile Academy Award, making her one of the youngest stars to ever receive such an honor. Disney found in her the perfect embodiment of innocence and warmth, and Hayley became the face of hope and purity in the early 1960s. The magic continued with The Parent Trap in 1961, where she played twin sisters in one of the most technically ambitious roles of its time, acting against herself with remarkable precision. The film was a massive hit, and Hayley became Hollywood's golden girl, appearing in several Disney classics like In Search of the Castaways, Summer Magic, and That Darn Cat. But by the late 1960s, she wanted to break away from the clean-cut Disney image. Her performance in The Family Way in 1966 marked a turning point, as she took on more adult and emotional material under the direction of Roy Bolting, a man who would later become her husband. Their relationship sparked controversy because Roy was more than 30 years older than her, but Hayley was deeply drawn to his intellect and maturity. They married in 1971, had a son named Crispian Mills, and though their marriage ended in 1977, it remained one of the most defining relationships of her life. Crispian would later follow his own creative path as the lead singer of the British rock band Kula Shaker, proving that artistry ran deep in the Mills family. After her divorce, Hayley continued to find both love and heartbreak. She had another son, Jason Lawson, with actor Lee Lawson, and though their relationship didn't last, it was a meaningful chapter in her life. Over time, she balanced her career and motherhood while continuing to prove her range on stage and screen. In 1997, she met actor and writer Ferdous Bamji during a stage production of The King and I, and despite their 20-year age gap, they've been together ever since, living a quiet and fulfilled life away from the chaos of fame. Through all her relationships, Hayley's independence and resilience shone brighter than ever, transforming her from a child star molded by others into a woman who lived life entirely on her own terms. But one story that fans never forgot was her behind-the-scenes experience on The Parent Trap. For decades, audiences adored the chemistry between Hayley Mills and Brian Keith, believing they shared a sweet father-daughter bond off-screen. Yet Hayley later revealed that the reality was far more complicated. She described Brian as tough and intimidating, saying, "He wasn't gentle like my father or Walt Disney. He had a temper, and he didn't hold back just because I was a child." On set, Brian's strict professionalism clashed with Hayley's youthful sensitivity. "There was a day I kept missing a line," she recalled, "and he slammed his hand on the table. I froze. In that moment, I hated him. I absolutely hated him." It wasn't true hatred, but the raw emotion of a scared teenager facing an adult who demanded perfection. Years later, she understood that Brian's intensity came from his own pressures as a seasoned actor. "He wasn't cruel," she said. "He just came from a world where you didn't coddle people. You just got the job done." Despite those difficult moments, Hayley learned valuable lessons from him about discipline and dedication. She admitted that after filming ended, she felt relief, but time softened her feelings. When Brian Keith passed away in 1997, Hayley was surprised by how deeply it affected her. "I cried," she said. Underneath that gruff exterior, he really cared. He just didn't know how to show it. Looking back, she realized that the man she once thought she hated had actually shaped her into the actress and woman she became. "He terrified me," she reflected, "but he made me better." Sometimes the people who challenge us most are the ones who leave the biggest mark. Through every triumph and challenge, Hayley Mills' story is one of growth, courage, and transformation. From the innocent glow of Pollyanna to the wisdom of her later years, she remains a living testament to Hollywood's golden age and to the power of experience to turn resentment into gratitude. If you loved learning the untold truth behind Hayley Mills' journey, make sure to subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon so you never miss another deep dive into Hollywood's most fascinating stories.